Yes, that's me speaking, yes.
Hi, my name is Christine. I'm a mental health clinician from 111, just giving you a call back in regards to your well-being.
Thank you, yes. Thank you.
Bryony, I know you called and you spoke to one of my colleagues, so I just wanted to offer an assessment to see how we could support you. Are you okay to answer questions as part of the assessment process?
Yes, but could I just start by saying I didn't find the call handler helpful because she was not making any sense. This is why it's pointless even phoning, because she didn't appreciate that everything that I was saying about this landlady that's committed crimes against me, that's tried to illegally evict me and assault me and call paramedics twice, not out of concern for me, but to say that I have episodes and that I'm not safe. It's making me go crazy because my partner is meant to have been there to support me, and now he's making out he's ill, and it's making me think he's behind all of this, because I have been the victim of very serious corruption and tyranny ever since I've been with my partner, who took a caring role through Care for the Carers. And I'm telling you, I'm my body can't physically, let alone mentally, take any more narcissistic abuse. The last time I was in Eastbourne A&E, waiting to speak to a psychiatrist and social worker, I had been on my birthday, 16th of March, which will be in 4 days' time, almost exactly a year ago, all night long beaten by police and then given an x-ray. I'm not safe anywhere because the same police officers beat me on Beachy Head, and I posted the bruises on my Facebook wall. They took my flat of 4 months. The GP texted me that basically he didn't care that I had pleaded with a doctor for 4 hours at my GP surgery. And I'm at the point now of trying very hard not to have a mental breakdown. I don't know how my father died 2 years ago. Barwell solicitors have the details. I have only just texted my transgender sister. I'm worried about what she's done to her body. Yeah, there are a lot of things that are worrying me and concerning me, and I'm not safe, it would appear, well, to reach out to anyone at the moment because I'm that vulnerable. But I'm just reaching out anyway because obviously, should anything happen to me, should I suddenly collapse from exhaustion because I'm not sleeping at night. I do suffer with insomnia and suicidal feelings and anxiety, but it's been exacerbated by everything that's, been done to me. And so, yeah, what can I say? I think that just sums it up, really, doesn't it?
Okay, so I'd love to help and to understand things a bit more. But we would need to go through some questions, and I guess that would allow you to give me more information about what's currently affecting you. Are you willing to go through some questions as part of the assessment process?
I am willing to. Yes, I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I just start off by confirming your date of birth and the address where you're currently located?
Yes, I'll.
With your neighbour. Is that correct?
Well, actually, the landlady who flew over from Malta. Sorry, the landlady flew over from Malta. She's English. She's 85, but she's not built like a frail old lady. Let me tell you that. As I said, she assaulted me. Only, she didn't hurt me. It was just like putting her hand on me and a slight sort of trying to push me, gently, it's still common assault. And she has now finally, because she called paramedics, and then she tries to illegally evict me a week later, which was a week ago, last Monday the 4th. Thank goodness I was here, because an ex-police officer, they took a photograph of my official notice from shelter that say it's a criminal offence of up to 2 years and damages. The Milestone group who got me in here, it's all on YouTube. They're laughing down the phone at me. Now she's finally, though, officially done what she should have done, which is to fill out a Form 3, which is a Section 8. There are lies on paper. That, you know, she's got things wrong on paper. And of course, well, coming from someone who is a vindictive, calculating and downright dangerous individual, I'll be honest with you, I'm quite frightened of her, because this is an ex-matron who is, oh gosh, it was -3 degrees when I moved in here in January, and I was shivering in bed with a dressing gown on. She put a radiator that did work in my room and fixed the hot water, and I thanked her, and she was full of, oh, if there's anything else I can do for you, and oh, I'm so sorries and thank yous, and peculiar behaviour from the dirty old man who doesn't. I over 2 decades ago, I was a carer. I was bullied by a matron. I've seen someone get a urinary tract infection from a drug addict who didn't clean up his faeces around the bowl. So I would expect a matron to take it seriously, that when I'm cleaning up urine and faeces on the toilet floor, you know, my days of wiping up after people. And this dirty old man who's got hygiene issues, he's 79, she's saying on the form that he has moved out because of me, and collectively, this is a woman who has committed 2 crimes against me and breached my rights under the Equality Act, under Section 17 of victimisation when a tenant complains. So they're making out to paramedics that I'm a dangerous individual. And she sent me what I now realise are sinister text messages saying, don't let it gnaw away at your sanity. And when she said, I realise now, when she said to me, oh, you don't want to end up in the mental health unit, you'll go mad. Not a nice place, you know. I've been in the mental health unit. Yes, it's not a nice place. I've been there, done that, got the T-shirt. I've been the victim of corruption and tyranny. There are campaigners to do, bless you, sorry. There are campaigners to do with this sort of thing. And one of them on Facebook, I've reached out to him, and I rang him in distress, because I was frightened. I was frightened when this man wanted to change the locks, an ex-police officer. I mean, I don't know if you're aware of PC Wayne Couzens, a police officer who raped and murdered a woman in London. Well, I've been the victim of rape. I've been the victim of police beatings in A&E, and NHS staff ignored what they did to me on my birthday, all night long last year. It's my birthday in 4 days' time. Obviously, I got nothing for my birthday last year. Nothing, not even a birthday card from my partner. Nothing. But I got verbal and physical beatings and abuse from a thug who called my partner a C-word to my face. Oh, yes. And Dr. Raffi and the social worker couldn't give 2 flying you-know-whats. Yeah, I've summed it up, haven't I?
So Bridie, this obviously there's issues with housing, and I would recommend you speak to maybe Citizens Advice. They can help you how to manage that. But in regards to
obviously
your health, you mentioned something around feeling faint. Have you talked to your GP in relation to that?
why would I want to speak to Dr. Stewart, who texted me to say that I spent 4 hours with Dr. Jones at the Eastbourne Lighthouse practice, when she did nothing when I was in my nightwear and the managing director of SDR Living? This is a supported accommodation where my care coordinator, who got me into a brand new flat, she was sacked. The night porter was sacked after 25 years of turning up drunk. An online petition was ignored. They don't like me because I'm telling the truth. And yet, none of them gave a damn about the fact that I just had news from Barwell's that my father died. And what do? They beat me out of my flat, making me street homeless to wander the streets in my nightwear, and I go down to the hospital. I'll tell you where I did go. The manager of the Lansdowne Hotel said we get people from there complaining all the time about this. The local MP office said we get complaints like this all the time. So I've gone up the hierarchy of complaints. I had a crucial witness for the local government and social care ombudsman and the MP, a cancer patient who witnessed me being attacked in one of my accommodations. She was ignored as a witness by these.
Okay. So
Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Yeah.
Right. What were you hoping we can do to help?
What was I hoping that you can do to help?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I was hoping that you might have an idea of something, because I've just told you what my GP did to me. Just sending me a text message to say that I spent 4 hours with Dr. Jones, who did nothing for me when I was locked out of my supported accommodation flat by the managing director. And yet the duty manager of the Lansdowne Hotel contacted the head of police. And, nobody cares.
There's a lot of things going on.
Yeah,
Housing,
a lot has happened.
Your partner, and I would recommend that you speak to Citizens Advice, speak to your local authority. They will be able to advise you a bit more than I'm able to. Housing is not an area of my specialty. Now, in regards to your health, you've mentioned some physical health, you mentioned feeling dizzy, and those symptoms need to be investigated by your GP. Now, I understand that perhaps you've had a negative experience with one of the GP practices at the surgery.
Yeah.
And try and ask to see if you could speak to someone else.
I complained. Listen to this. I complained to the General Medical Council, and if you have a look on Trustpilot, a doctor's review says it's a scam. It is a scam. I have taken everything above and beyond, so at a basic level, I can't get anyone to be concerned about me, let alone the legality. So when you say to me, what do you want me to do about it? It's like, well, why bother? Because, this could be the last thing that finishes me off. I don't know about that, but...
Are you saying you're feeling suicidal?
Well,
are you having any thoughts around to harm yourself?
I have been having those... I have been having those thoughts. They are exacerbated by this ongoing gang stalking, if you like, bullying, exploitation, and no one doing... If I can't even get an NHS 111 call handler to take it seriously, that the landlady who's assaulted me and committed these crimes then calls paramedics and says I'm a dangerous person, pretending that she called them because she was concerned but it's what she has done to me that has caused this. She's a dangerous woman. Yes.
I can't do anything about your landlady. You can call the police if you
I've
have
done
any
that.
concerns about
I've done
her,
it.
or if you feel you're at risk.
I've done that. Done it.
We are a help service, and that is what I can assist you with. I can advise you to go to Citizens Advice Bureau. They will help you navigate the system and tell you who best to contact to help.
Nah, they never do it well.
Legalities of things.
They never do
In
anything.
regards to your health, you've obviously said you've had suicidal thoughts, which have been exacerbated by the things that you're going through. What I can do with that is book an appointment for you with your GP, or alternatively, you can go to A&E and speak to the mental health.
Yeah, I can go to A&E where the police beat me and took my home, and the GP didn't care when I got news that my father died. And I don't know how my father died 2 years ago. No one has ever told me, but Barwell's solicitors know me. And these were the people meant to support with mental health. Why was my care coordinator sacked, I wonder?
Brani, I can't answer these questions. I don't know where your care coordinator was. I don't know what your relationship is with them. I don't know why your father died either.
No, neither do I.
About maybe psychological therapy, if you wanted to talk about.
So why bother? Why bother? Why bother? Why? What is the point then? What is the point? Because this is the first time I've been putting this on YouTube, because what is the point? I have uploaded all the crimes against me. No one as much as I can anyway, but nobody does anything. No one does anything to support me. The care coordinator said I could have that flat as long as I needed it. Then police beat me and take it. GP doesn't care, because you realise my GP got me into that brand new flat. I had it for 4 months. They got the council to go in and take all my stuff. Police beatings on a world-famous suicide spot. And my valuables, my gold ring was in that flat. And I'm trying...
Again, Bryony, I can hear your frustration about all these things, but those are things that I'm not able to help you with.
Yeah, well, if you're not able to help me with it, then what's the point? I'd just be another suicide then, wouldn't I? You know, I would just be another number gone, because no one cares, no one does anything. The doctor didn't...
If you are feeling suicidal, I can call you an ambulance that can take you to A&E. Would you like me to do that for you?
I said I don't feel safe going to A&E because of what was done to me and how traumatised I am. The police have perpetuated those suicidal tendencies because of what those thugs did to me in A&E, and then I was given an X-ray because of what they did to me. You think what's stopping me from...
Are you under any mental health team?
No, I'm used to hearing all those questions. I'm not under any mental health team. They stopped me from going to the toilet and having some water, and the staff didn't care. Nobody cares. The crisis team are bullies. They wouldn't listen to me, or I brought my cancer patient a witness a couple of years ago down there. I didn't want to bring her down there, and they had the nerve to say to me, "Oh, she shouldn't be here because she's a cancer patient." No, and I said she's here because you lot don't do anything. So there you go. This is what I mean. This is what I'm up against. So yeah, I'm close to just collapsing because nobody does, anything. I mean, I don't ask for much. I'm not asking for big things. I'm just asking for just like, well, if you can't.
What are you asking for?
Well, to feel safe in my flat without having it taken from me and being beaten by the police as a response to my father's death. That would be number 1 on the list. Crimes against humanity. Crimes against...
worried about the risk of it being taken away from you, then again, I would suggest you speak to your local authority who would advise you on housing.
I just told you I spoke to the. What did I just tell you? That the local MP doesn't care. My GP didn't care. I told you what he'd text me. They didn't care that my supported flat of 4 months was forcibly taken from me. This landlady, this ex-matron, she's a psychopath Fruit Loop, and she finds it funny. She finds it funny.
With that in mind, then I can give you the number for Citizens Advice, and they can advise you on housing matters.
They never do anything. They never do. No, you know, Dan Saxby from Brighton Housing Trust. Look, do you realise they're all a con? They're all a con. It's because of Brighton House. Well, you know, it's because of Brighton Housing Trust that this landlady hasn't had 4 weeks of rent because they opened and closed my case. Dan Saxby said years ago, go to the local government and social care ombudsman for compensation because they're doing this to lots of homeless people. No, this is just total and utter anarchy, to be perfectly honest with you. I mean, I just don't bother ringing or speaking to anyone from mental health anymore because, I just feel what is the point? I just, what is the point? If I go down, I'll tell you what would happen. If I went down to speak to the crisis team, I think I might just have a heart attack from the stress that they would cause me because they are bullies. I've been assaulted by security guards. They orchestrate, they are narcissistic bullies. They don't do anything, nothing. They are useless, not fit for purpose.
Are you diagnosed with any mental health condition?
I'm suffering with bereavement and trauma, and it's been exacerbated by all these crimes against humanity.
If you are suffering with bereavement and trauma, I can give you a counselling service that you can contact who would be able to help you with bereavement. I can also give you some talking therapy services.
What help is that to me? What help is that to me? What help is that to me when this landlady is she's assaulted me and trying to evict me?
Granny, we're just going around
in circles. Yeah, that phrase, boring, the same old phrase. Yeah, well, that's the third time this evening. Round in circle. Yeah, that's the fourth time. That's the fourth time. That is the fourth time. That is. Do you realise you could cause me to have a heart attack? Do you realise you could cause me to have a heart attack? Do you realise you could cause me to have a heart attack? Do you realise you could cause me? Do you realise the stress? Do you realise that is the fourth time I have heard that phrase this evening? We're going round in circles. That I could have a heart attack from this stress.
There's nothing else I could suggest.
No, the GP could have done so much, but all he did was text me he had the nerve to text me that I spent 4 hours with a doctor who did nothing. This is how people get heart disease, cancer, dementia. You take your pick, because I'm telling you now, I am close to physically collapsing from this stress. I've just told you everything that the police did to me in A&E. They took my home, and the GP was complicit in this. And, well, that's it. There's nothing more to say. And now this landlady has assaulted me, bullied me, insanity, and they're trying to evict me. And, it's too much. It's just too much.
I am hearing your frustration. I do.
Okay.
But I would suggest you speak to
Okay.
With the law, how to navigate that, what you can do.
Okay.
That would be the best option for that.
They never do anything. I mean, I've called so many different services, but
we are a health service. We're not a housing service. We don't deal with housing. We don't know the rules around housing.
No, but you're just telling me after nearly half an hour. But after nearly half an hour, with all due respect, you're telling me what I already know. So, but okay, fair enough.
Okay. So I'm telling you what you already know because unfortunately, that's what's there. I can't do any more than what I've said.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Well, thanks. But well, fine. Okay. Right. Okay. Thanks for that. Okay. But you're leaving a vulnerable woman on severe disability, suicidal, close to collapsing, too afraid to go to A&E because of what the police did to her, taking her home, beating her, and that's it. And I am a vulnerable woman at risk of being made homeless again, suicidal. She's attempted an illegal eviction. She's bullied me. And that's all I'm saying. That's it, basically. But
so if you want me to call you an ambulance, I can do that. If you want me to also book you an appointment, speak to your GP for continuation of support around managing stress.
What, the stress? You mean the stress that Dr. Stewart created? Yeah, right, okay, fine. If you want to do that, you do that. Because he's covered his back all right. Yeah, all right then. It's all going on YouTube. It's all going on. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, well, if anyone wants to know what might finish me, because anyway, there we go. Yeah, okay, fine. Thank you. Okay. Oh, she didn't even say goodbye. There we go. Full times. I don't know if the phone cut out or she hung up on me, but full times I've heard that phrase now. Wow, nearly half an hour of just telling me to ring CAB. Crimes against humanity by the GP and everything. Oh, I won't waste my time anymore. That's it.